Yeah. Welcome back to another episode of the WazzyCircus Radio, the show where I sit down with the most amazing people that I've met in over a decade of professional skydiving. Man, today's toast to life is brought to you by Crown Royale as my guest choice. It's good.
It burned
Yo,
your throat a little
yeah.
bit, but
Yo, shout out to my Patreon patriots. WazzyCircus.com is live because of you guys. Check out jerseys, trip updates, flight night updates. Flight Nights is live and back. Man, my guest today, Domingo McKnight. I met him on the comedy circuit out here in Austin. This dude hosts all the rad shows in multiple cities. Everywhere I go, he's there doing his thing, man. He came to bless us on the show. What up?
what up? What up? Appreciate y'all having me today.
Yeah. How long you been doing comedy, man?
About a year now.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep, that's it. Just
And you're
a
doing
year.
showcases.
Yep. I've been everybody got that funny nephew, son.
Yeah.
Like that's me. I've been cracking jokes for a long time, but now it's like, for a year now I've been like kind of doing it as a career choice.
Right. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's been popping.
So are you the guy that cracking jokes in the military and shit?
Yeah. Oh man.
That was your stage, huh?
That was it. Cause you meet people from everywhere, literally everywhere, from fucking even different countries that came over, when they were little, and just white people that haven't seen black people before. Like I ran to a lot.
Those
of
don't
people,
exist
bro.
anymore.
Yeah, they do. It's crazy, though.
Where are they keeping those cats at?
And the bumfucks of West Virginia.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Damn.
Tennessee. Idaho,
Okay.
deep down in them forests. Bro, I met a racist soldier before when I was in. Oh yeah, and he said, "I don't know who Edgar Allan Poe is, but he's a racist." I didn't know who he was, but he was like a racist country singer, and he was like, "Man, my favorite song is Roses Are Red, Violets Are Blue. Niggas is black, and you know that's true." And I was like, this old racist motherfucker.
And this was in the military?
In the army, man, like, everybody's supposed to be green.
Yeah.
But he was still adapting to the culture. It was crazy.
That's got to be tough in the military.
I bet you he has all kinds of PTSD. And then fucking up and going to Afghanistan and seeing them for the first time.
Yeah, right.
Come on.
Where'd you go?
Kandahar, CAF.
Kandahar.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Picture going to like Arizona, all desert with some mountains. Yeah, a couple broke down Burger Kings and shit, run down schools.
Really? They got Burger Kings and shit?
Now they do. I think that's why we bombed them, so they could have brand new shit. I think that's what our president's been doing. They've been fucking going to war with countries like, hey, here goes some peace treaty money. Oh, we'll blow you guys up, but we want this amount of percentage back if we build you Burger King, Walmart, and new schools. And that's what they're getting. They're getting fast food restaurants. Fast food chains are popping up in the Middle East.
No shit.
You would think like more 7-Elevens, but
You stupid dog. You see the action?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Have you been shot at and shit?
Yeah. Actually, been in a vehicle blow up. It's a convoy. Humvee, front Humvee, hit a pressure plate, which is an IED, improvised explosive device. Boom, hits that, blow up. Where's the second vehicle? We get back blast.
No shit.
Oh yeah, it's a trip. It's a trip.
Yeah, a trip. Did anybody survive in the front vehicle?
Yeah, some of us did. Unfortunate. The ones in front, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
and were you under fire when you hopped out, or was that
no?
just...
But we had to treat it as if we were.
Of course.
It was just motherfuckers just ran. Boop. They should be driving right there. Nobody in sight.
That's it. How long were you over there?
I did 12 months.
Was it a nightmare? Was it fast?
It kind of went by pretty fast, because we're, you know, be in the gym, go on convoys, you just get lost up in
the mix.
In the mix. Hey, I'm here already. Boom. Next thing you know, they're like, hey, 90 days out, 60 days out, 30 days. You're like, damn, that was quick.
Did they ever extend it without asking you?
I've never been part of an extension, but I know people that had to do that were on 12 months and had to do 15 months. I've seen ones that were supposed to do a year and only did 9 months. So some people have done 18 months. So
you ever miss it?
I miss the people that you meet while you're in. Man, I'd have met some of the coolest people in the world, you know what I'm saying, through just the military alone.
Right.
We stay in touch. The ones that are, what I'm saying, still here, we keep in touch as much as possible. But yeah, it's pretty dope.
What was the wildest thing you saw in the Middle East?
Little kids, everybody. It's that perception of what you think you would see, or what you see in the movies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like these little kids running around, don't even know what the hell's going on, but they get put in situations that, what I'm saying, you don't know if a little kid running up to you, because we had pins on our sleeves, we didn't know if they were going to run and just wanted a pin. We didn't know if motherfuckers had, bombs on them, so it was, and they get told, hey, if you do this, your family will get taken care of, but that's not ideal. You're going to take care of them with fucking rocks and dirt. So it's just a trip, just the kids and the situations that gotta be put in. It's different than America. Okay, we're kids and we, I gotta bring up my brothers and sisters, be the big man of the house type deal. Nah, these little kids over there are dealing with some, they either got a soccer ball or a Uzi or something, AK-47, soccer ball or AK.
Wow,
that's crazy.
That's gonna be some depressing shit.
Yeah, but it's like, shit, fuck that. I'm coming home. I don't give
right. I don't give a fuck.
Shit, little motherfucker running at me with it. Sorry, little nigga. Hey, fuck that. Hell no,
Hell yeah, I can't imagine. I can't fucking imagine.
That's something. What would you do? If you're in that nobody knows unless you're in that situation.
Right, of course not. Of course not. You ain't judging shit.
But shit.
I can't imagine.
He
said pop pop.
Shit.
Right on. What was Korea like, doggy?
Korea's off the chain.
Where were you at?
I was in
Pyongyang.
I was in Pyeongtaek. So it's called Dongducheon, which is almost borders North Korea. So
you're up there.
Yeah. So we're I was about 15 miles from the DMZ, which is the actual border of North and South Korea. But man, it's everything you could probably imagine or ever heard of. Asia. It was like the whole "me love you long time" shit.
The girly boys.
They have all that. So Korea, we were down south in it's called Tokuri was out back. Hooker Hill. So it was called Hooker Hill in Yongsan, which is a army base or military base in Seoul, Korea. And one time we all went out, and you're not supposed to go to this spot, as a U.S. soldier. They have spots that are off limits to us. And shit, we ain't listen. Right. There's just, you tell a dummy to.
How old were you?
Man, I was 19 years
God.
old. Yeah,
y'all were kids, man.
19 and
run on weapons and shit in Korea.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. And we all go out one time, and my boy Underwood was like, "Hey, man, look at that badass chick." You know what I'm saying? And we was like, "Man, where'd that tall ass Asian come from? Is that Yao Ming's daughter or some shit over?" She was tall ass Korean. We were like, "I don't know if that's a girl, but." Go ahead, holler. I don't know if that's a chick though, dog. So we're getting fucked up, and then 2 hours pass by. We leave, we go to another club, and my boy's like, "Man, there she is again." And I'm like, dog. Now, when you get drunk, you would think a female is supposed to look badder.
Yeah.
Like, nah, this motherfucker was getting uglier. I'm like, nah. I was like, bro, I think that's a dude, bro. That's a dude. And he was like, nah. So we got So we got close, right? And we're fucked up. And he was like, hey, ma. Hey. He from like Mississippi. He was like, hey, ma. Turned around and I don't know if he was drunk. But turned around, was like, what? Like, had a deep. We're like, oh, man, I told you. Hey,
y'all ran.
Bro, I started running. I was like, because it was just like a 6-foot chick, and chicks could fight. I don't know. But when I heard motherfucking, what? I told you.
I told you.
Man. But it's crazy. But I knew it was a man, but I was like,
like, what are the other good parts of Korea?
The best part of Korea was the ones that weren't a dude. But it was one time we went up Hooker Hill one time just to do it and see what happens. And they're all coming out. There's like 20 of them up this hill.
Just outside?
Just outside.
You just walk
it's a bar. Hill? It's like set up as like a bar.
Oh, right.
And it's like an alley, but it's going uphill kind of. And it's all lit up. Got a hotel halfway there and a hotel at the top. And they're all out there. Hey, sucky, fucky. We're like, nah, this shit ain't real. Nah. Right. Hey, we're young. I'm 19 and I ain't. Man, we're all walking up. We walked to the very top and we're like, shit, we still got to walk down.
Right.
I was like, man, fuck it. I'm going to go on one of these motherfuckers. See, just to see you. You know what I'm saying? See what happens. So we start walking down, and sure enough, fucking, I get lured in. Boom, I go in. My boys are out there laughing and shit. Go inside, and it's a bar, and they have this little Ajima lady sitting in the corner next to the register.
A what lady?
Ajima, it's like an old grandma.
Okay.
Like an older lady, a mature Asian woman or whatever. Yeah. And she's in the back, like if she was a cashier, and they're like, what you want? 1 hour, 2 hour, 30 minutes. I'm like, shit, for what? I start playing stupid, act like I don't know what's going on in there. What y'all do for it? What, 30 minutes for who?
Right.
And then the Ajima, I didn't think they would speak English, but she was like, stop playing games. I'm like, damn. So I don't know if you've seen Squid Games, but it's based off of Korea because the money they have is called won. And I had 80,000 won. I was like, nah, fuck it. 1 hour. Fuck that, And I don't know if you know, most men, shit, we're not lasting 1 hour. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I paid 80,000 won for 5 minutes. It's fucked up. But, I did it for the experience.
And then that was it, and you just didn't hang out for an hour?
Oh, them bitches ain't trying to talk. They're trying to hurry and get you dressed, get outside, go get cleaned up, and wait for the next motherfucker. Like that.
1 hour. You were like, 80,000.
I was like, God damn, $80. Well, it was like, so 80,000 won was probably like $71.
Was she bad, though?
Oh, yeah. That's
why I thought he was over.
Yeah.
She's like, I got you, American boy.
I was like, what the fuck? And then they had one actually that was like really off limits. Like if you got caught, like your ass wasn't going home. So at this time,
what do you mean? Like did you get arrested?
Like your ass.
They'll kick you out of the military.
They'll probably kick you out of the military and all that shit.
Why are those places so dangerous? Because like they hate Americans or something?
Just because it's real life law. Like sex trafficking. Like
fuck.
So it's like So the one that we ran into was called a turkey farm. Not allowed to go in, but you can see pink lights from underneath the fence, but they have it blocked off like that. And there's only one way in and one way out. So fucking, we're like, hey, no, we got 3 days left in country. Like, I don't know what it is, but all soldiers do some shit between the last 3 days, but
right before you leave,
and then hop on the plane and go back to America. Like, hey. Hey, this one time, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers were flipping taxi cars over.
We're just going ham.
Just going ham before they left. Like, man, what's the craziest shit I could do?
But how often does people go home? So once a month they got to deal with this shit?
Oh, yeah, people are leaving all the time. You got new soldiers coming in and out,
So they're just going ham in the city?
There's probably soldiers leaving every week.
They hate
every week. Oh, they hate America, but they're like, fuck, y'all motherfuckers helped us, you know.
That was years ago.
Yeah.
The taxis and going to the turkey farm now. What's up with the turkey? Did you go in?
Oh, yeah, I went. So it was like all...
So hold on, let's go back to the alley. It was like a bar. It was like all nice and shit.
So the Hooker Hill was horrible. You know what I'm saying? It was like fucking horrible. It was like, it was like walking into a bar with like 4 beds in the back.
Oh, really? Like open? Like bed that's just open?
Yeah, so it was like going to the whiskey room.
Uh-huh.
And where we do the open mic stuff at, it's like the beds would be where those machines are right in the back.
Back to the back. With curtains?
Yeah, just fucking to block. So you can hear it from outside. So my boys were sitting there cracking up, laughing for 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
So is the turkey farm worse than the fucking the Hooker
No,
Hill?
So the turkey farm... The reason why I think they're mad about this one is because it's way better than Hooker Hill.
Right.
They got the glass windows.
It's only the officers that go there.
Oh, yeah, the rich, the colonels and the full birds.
They're like, y'all ain't allowed to
they're like, y'all not allowed to go because
that's where
you'll probably catch their ass there. So
yeah, that makes sense.
So he's like, fuck this.
We going. We got 3 days?
Yeah, no, we got 3 days. And it was like, and you got to pick. This one, it was like, got 3 to pick from, but like this one is like, damn, that one's bad. They got short ones, tall ones, like no fat ones. You know, you don't never really see no fat Asians. They're either tall or skinny or short and skinny. And I was like, man, I'm about to get this little one. I'm about to see what this little one be about. Right. So she was like a midget size almost. I had to,
right,
just for the experience. How'd it go? It was tight. It was about 10 minutes this time.
Was she into it at all? She's like,
I mean, of course she was into it. Like she was like, I just got paid for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, but you know they're good actresses.
Yeah.
They have to. Just like most women too. They'll tell you straight up like, wow, that motherfucker ain't make me come. I didn't orgasm. You know that they play it good. Like,
wow, man.
Their moaning and the timing. And, down pat.
And then after that, it's just like no showers in it. Just get the fuck out.
Oh, they have a shower and shit, but they were like, "Here's some baby wipes.
Get out."
You better hurry up so your major don't catch up. You know? And they be doing it too because they'll say, "Oh, do you know Captain Brown?" Like, there's hella Captain Browns. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, first of all, how you know I'm about captain? You know, like you're not
right.
Like, these motherfuckers are telling them these bitches they ranks and shit.
Those dudes be falling in love with them.
Oh yeah,
they be trying to save them. You be trying to bring them home sometimes.
Oh, they do.
All day, huh?
And it's mainly the white ones, the white soldiers. Right. Like, you know, no disrespect, but y'all did it to yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all.
I'm gonna save her.
Oh yeah, and they bring it back, and there's a thing called the PX. It's kind of like HEB of the military. It's like that's where we go get our shopping and stuff on, and all the cashiers happen to be Filipina, and we're like, oh, your husband was in Korea.
Oh.
You know, when we came back to the States, we're like, your husband was in Korea.
Right. Dang. That's a wild life.
Oh, bro. And you got ones that try to bring some over that don't know English.
They're like,
and trying to get paid too by their family.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why they send them away.
Yeah.
America,
take my daughter. You know.
No shit.
Oh yeah. And some of them Filipinos is smart. They get married, dump the dude, and bring their fucking family from the Philippines over because now she a citizen. It's crazy.
I bet you there's a whole culture of that in every country you've ever been to.
Going on with that shit in every country.
Right? Like American soldiers
just picture, all right, so like National Geographic.
Yeah.
They go in some far ass place in the jungle with no cameras, no electricity, none of that, like, but there's people with cameras and stuff down there. Like, these motherfuckers be stealing them natives and putting them in different countries. You know what I'm saying? People be getting snatched up from all over the world.
Oh, man, that's fucked up.
But these Filipinos would get snatched up thinking they about to be the new Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, these Filipinos thought they was going to be an entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
And now
they end up,
now they end up in the glass houses.
Damn, that's fucking pitiful.
It is fucked up, but it's like, got him. Like, how you trick a boat full of bitches thinking that they about to be Whitney Houston?
Oh, yeah, because they're poor.
Oh, and then they be in the fucking clubs doing karaoke and shit, like reminiscing, like, damn, this is what I should be. Yeah. And then a motherfucker comes in like, I want that one. That's fucked up.
That's just going on now, huh? Every day.
Right now.
In Dong Dok Choi, it's going down right now.
And about it's probably going on right now, because over there it's probably about 7 p.m. Actually, it's the opposite, so they probably just now leaving the club.
Nigga said, I want that one right there.
I want that one seen.
Oh, shit. Oh, who's your favorite comedian, man?
Mike Epps, man.
Mike Epps is the fucking bomb.
I like Mike Epps.
Man, he was, Jesus, that first special was just too much.
Yeah.
People don't even know.
Nah.
Him and Cat Williams were firing on these cylinders at that time. They were just overwhelming.
Yeah.
The next special he had wasn't as good.
Nah.
But he was still a fucking goat.
Yeah.
I mean, that's Mike Epps. Yeah.
And I like his comedy because I can relate to it a little bit more.
A lot.
You know, Gary Owens, you know what I'm saying? I can relate
Gary
to
Owens.
it. Funny white motherfucker.
The fucking, the basketball one when he said he dunked. He said there's one random dude just fucking dancing for no reason. That motherfucker is hilarious. I saw a skit of his the other day. Oh, man. You ever get into, like, the old Richard Pryor shit?
Nah, just because it's not my era. You know, there's a lot of people that's done a lot of research and, you know, in the comedy game. Like I said, I've only been doing it a year, so I haven't even
scratched.
I barely got my toenail in the door. You know, I haven't even pushed.
What was the catalyst? What made you just went to an open mic?
So you see him, Nutty Professor.
Yeah.
And when Eddie Murphy was heckling Dave Chappelle on the stage during Dave Chappelle's like comedy night or whatever.
Yeah, I think so.
And he's like, and he's like heckling back at him, and they're like, all right, nigga, like if you're funny, you know what I'm saying, you could come next week. So I ended up, me and my lady ended up going to open mic night at the tavern in Round Rock.
Okay.
And
you were heckling?
Oh, I was drunk. Last year this time, man, I was getting turned up. I was getting drunk. So these people were getting on the stage, and I'm like, man, you suck. Like, way, that's not even funny. Like, y'all think this shit's funny? Like, y'all think this shit is funny?
That's bad comedy etiquette.
So one of the dudes was like, oh yeah, if you think you're fucking so funny, you could come up here. Well, you know, we're here at 9:00 next Monday. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna come then. So all week, I'm getting hyped. I'm on social media. Hey, I'm about to go on open mic. You know what I'm saying? I hit up my homeboy in Dallas. Him and his lady were like, hey, we gonna come. You know what I'm saying? It's not a show. It's my very first time ever about to do
open mic.
First time ever stepping on stage.
I can't believe you got balls like that.
So I'm trying to prepare, but I don't know how to prepare.
Yeah, like what the fuck you do other than brag about it?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm doing like Facebook Live. I'm going to bars. I'm getting, you know, turned. I'm telling people like, hey, if y'all in Round Rock on Monday,
no way.
Hey, come check me out. Da 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 da.
Are you fucking nuts?
So a whole week goes by, and I'm messaging, hey yo, y'all still coming? Everybody coming? Hell yeah, we already out here. Da 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 da. I'm like, all right, Facebook Live. I'm like, hey, on my way. What's up? I'm thinking I'm big time already. Like, I'm about to get on Netflix.
First open mic.
Yeah, no, like, I got people showing up for 3 hours for fucking 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So it's my turn now.
It's a 5-minute set. So you're in the club.
We're in the bar.
They're drawing names out of the hat?
So they have a list.
The sign in, okay.
And
are you crunk?
Honestly, I think I went last. I put myself last because I was like, save the best for last. I got this shit. I could beat everybody up here on the stage. Fucking, they go through everybody.
You felt that watching everybody sit, like, I can do better than that. I can do better than that.
Yeah, that's just what, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Not knowing that these people actually fucking
work.
They write.
They're on that shit.
They're on it, bro. They're
But
jotting
you're not.
Shit down.
You're not, but you're believing you are. So what happened?
Yeah, at the time, I'm like, man, I don't even got a notebook.
Yeah.
No flashcards, no nothing, right?
So, I can't believe you.
I'm like, this shit's easy. I done watched a lot of Def Jam comedy.
I watch all Def Jam.
What I'm saying? Then I get up there, I'm like, hey, how's everybody doing? And I'm like,
what the fuck did you...
Bro, it was just one light, and it was dark as hell out there, right? Because I can't see on the stage. You think they is bright as hell? You know what I'm saying?
You can't see shit.
I can't see I can't even see a silhouette. It's so dark.
Right? You had nothing prepared.
Bro, I thought it was like the nigga from Get Out, just sitting there in the fucking dark room with the light on me, looking like, what the fuck? And I'm like, man. And I'm like, motherfucking, how much time I got left?
Oh, geez.
Oh, bro, like Eminem fucking not even saying a word on his first freestyle. Like,
right, like,
choke.
Spaghetti.
Bro.
Oh.
And then I started saying some dumb shit. I don't even remember, man. I was like, motherfucking, shit.
You know? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you thought was gonna happen.
And then I'm like, hey, I'm Domingo McKnight. That's my time.
Oh my god, dude! I prepared for fucking months from before I went on stage. I was going to so many open mics, just watching, soaking up, watching technique. I was studying, and the first time I got on stage, I held the phone in front of my face. I'd read a joke. I'd look at the crowd, then I'd read another joke, and then I'd look at the crowd, then I'd read another joke, and I got off the stage. I was so scared.
It's crazy.
It was like, that is the hardest shit ever. Because it's like, I know what you have in your head. I know that what you were thinking when you were telling your friends in your Facebook Live, I'm about to go kill, because you can kill with your friends. Yeah. But when it's just you standing there, it's kind of like, you ever been at a photo shoot?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, they're like, go. You're like,
what
where?
Do you want me to do?
What do you want me to do?
Want me to vote?
I don't know what the fuck you want. You know, they're like, move around.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is fucking terrible.
Move your chin.
Yo, that's the same thing when it's like being on stage without no jokes, though.
With none.
Even when you got jokes,
none.
You still feel like that.
None. And I'm not political, so it was like, it was really hard. It's not like I could be like, our president, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck about our president, you know? I don't get political when.
So what did you do? What did you do after that?
After that, you know,
all those people. What did your people say?
Oh man, you did good.
Oh fuck.
Oh lying ass motherfuckers. Oh man, great job. My lady's like, oh my god, babe, like that was so good.
Oh,
and I'm
so
like,
bad.
oh, there she go with that orgasm shit.
Faking
it. Oh, faking it, man. Like boosted me up, but it did shut me down. It made me be like.
But you know, on the inside, you.
Bro.
You know, you bombed,
bro.
I bombed
like a little nigga in Afghanistan, bro.
Domingo.
Bro, it was bad. It was bad, dude. Bomb, dude.
Like a little nigga in Afghanistan.
Oh, it was so bad that on my third open mic, I finally got decent. You know,
what'd you do in between the first and the third?
I started jotting down shit, like
everything.
Not jotting down nothing really, just words. Like I'd hear some, all right, maybe a trigger. All right, how can I make this word into a story? Starting real basic,
right?
You know, and went to Kaleem at it was called Cup of Joe's, and a homie named Junebug was running it, and he was there the first night that I was up on stage. He was part of the list that night. And homeboy, he's good. You know, he's been doing comedy for like 10 years. And I had drove out there, and I invited a couple of my military homeboys because it's right there by the base. And actually, one of my childhood friends, Kyle Jarvis, he was there. He's the one that showed it, but he's in the Army too. And him and his lady showed up, and I drove out there, all the way out there to Killeen for 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally did decent. I was like, oh, man, all right.
Just off a trigger word? You just had a list of words?
Just off of like, styles. I was, I got quick to start watching how people presenting themselves on stage, how they were trying to tell their jokes. Mm-hmm. Not stealing their jokes, but trying to steal ideas off of their techniques because they've been doing it. So, like, I could make my own. And then, I just started hitting it, and everything was still off the dome.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. It's all freestyle.
It'd be cool because it'd be the holidays. So boom, I could just fucking tell you some, fucked up stories from my childhood about holidays and make it funny, because everybody like to laugh at fucked up shit.
Right.
So like that's what I figured quick was like, hey man, you done been in a lot of fucked up situations. You have a lot of shit to to talk about and make funny, and I did that, and the homeboy was like, hey, man, can I be real, after my set? And I was like, yeah, I wouldn't expect you to be less, dog, So he was like, hey, after I seen this fool fucking 3 weeks ago to today, it was a major improvement. Like, he was trash when I first seen him. I'm like, hey, chill, bro. I didn't know he was going to do all that. But he was like, nah, but he was like straight boo-boo. And just in 3 weeks, and I already seen a major transformation. So it was like,
yeah, that was fuel.
I take that fuel and I just apply it. To this day I still don't sit there and I'm not writing, but I have written a little more. So instead of a word now, I'll write an idea,
a premise.
Yeah, like right now I got a bit that I'm about to start writing about it. Nicknames. You know what I'm saying? And all different races have different kind of nicknames.
Yeah. So that's fun.
So now I broke it down into more.
Right,
Black nicknames, Mexican
nicknames. Right. That's fun.
So
that's a good way to do it.
So now I'm busting open, actually squeezing my toe in that door a little bit to
get into comedy.
To get into comedy. What else could I do to even make this more into a story? Now I'm breaking my stuff into times. All right, now I got 1 minute. If I add this, now I got a 5 minute set. Now if I add this to 5 minutes, boom, I got a 10-minute set. So now that's where I'm at.
How much material you got? About 10?
I got a lot of minutes. Like I could probably do an hour show with everything that I have.
Wow.
On this phone. But it only do 10 minutes because I don't have it all
right
plotted and planned out. So it's like I got a good amount of I could probably put an hour show with just the stuff I have jotted down in my phone.
What would you tell somebody that feels that they're funny and they could do it? What would you tell them?
Shit, go to these open mics and test out your shit.
Yeah.
That's the only way. That's the only way. You could. Oh man, I'm the world's best baseball player. All right. The only way to show people is, all right, let me go up there next to Barry Bonds and let me see what you do at the plate, So it's like, if you want to do it and you say you've done it and you think you can do it, do it.
Right. What's up with that? What's up with the scene out here now?
The scene is crazy. So it's like
exploding, man.
And everybody's like, oh, Joe Rogan. Like, once they found out Joe Rogan was fucking in Texas, like, everybody fucking quit their job and fucking jacked the family member's vehicle and drove to Texas. All these comedians, man, I hear it all the time. Oh, I don't have a job. I'm not
every
working.
Showcase. They're like, I'm from Cali. I'm a comedian.
I'm from Oregon. I'm from Minnesota. I just moved here, but I don't work. They think
they're going to make it that easy.
Yeah, off of DoorDash and fucking...
Well, that's how you make it, though.
Yeah. I mean, it works. It works. And I'm not knocking that at all, but it's like...
It's bold.
But now you have to put yourself in these fucking shoes of, oh, I have to have a job to afford living, and then I got to go out to these open mics to perfect my craft.
But you got to work.
And you're not even seeing Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
I know all these comedians out here that are trying to fucking... make it. And there's a lot of good ones,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? And I'm not the best because I'm still working. But, you know what I'm saying? There's people out there that are not working, not applying their life, but they're committed to comedy with nothing to, you know, they go hit open mics and what are you going to go do?
That's it.
Go
Starving.
Put your tent up. Go fucking stand on the corner. Like, I'm not knocking it, but it's like priorities. You know what I'm saying? Like I know rappers that were, you know, from the hood that had to go get it. You know what I'm saying? But they went to go get it. You know, they had to do whatever to put themselves in a spotlight.
Right,
you know
right.
What I'm saying? Like,
well, that's different though because they need studio time, engineering.
Yeah, and that costs money.
The comedy doesn't. It's just you
no,
show
you
up
just show
Kill
up,
Tony,
and hopefully my name gets picked, and I know people that's
beautiful dream, but
that's cool too. Hey, Kill Tony's doing their thing, and I got people that aren't even comedians that tell me, "Hey man, have you seen?" Like they've seen. I haven't even watched Kill Tony.
We've gone a couple times.
You know, like, and I've heard about it just through my homeboys that are thinking about doing comedy, and they're like, "Hey man, Kill Tony, I've seen episode 200 and you know, and they watch
let's
it.
go to Kill Tony.
You know, that's Mondays. I'm down.
Let's go like next week or something.
Yeah, just let me know. I'll have somebody guess.
Well, it's like $20. It's $20 a ticket or something, and we can go in and watch. It's 1 minute. It's pretty cool.
And I'll even put my name on the list that day and see if I even get picked up.
That'd be cool, man. I'm not doing Kill Tony. I'm not ready.
I've never done it, and it's only a minute.
You got to be dropping. You got to be fucking.
You got to have a good 1 minute.
You got to come in and it's not. I don't know. It's like it can't just be jokes because it doesn't carry. You got to come in and you got to
tell a quick story.
You got to do it.
1 minute.
You got to get in, grab them,
tell a joke, and do the callback.
Hey, some of them, the minute seems like 5. You know what I mean?
So good.
No, it's so bad.
Oh, really? Because it's dragging.
It's just like, goddamn, this is a minute. And other of them, like the minute ends, you're like, that was too fast.
Really?
Like he's just, we need more. You know what I mean? It's like they're just getting not just a minute. And others like, God, come on, fucking flash the lights.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So we gotta wrap this up. Skydiving. Did you ever think about airborne in the military? You a big dude.
I did air assaut.
What is it? Oh, you guys just rappelling out the helicopter?
Yeah. So it was more ground, boots on ground. You know, you rappel off of a wall with the rope.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I guess it's pussy fired airborne, you know.
That's not pussy fired. You still gotta get shit done, son.
You know, it's not like skydiving, but the iFly experience was.
How was it?
It was
I kind of hit you out of the blue.
Yeah, and I never did it before, so it was like fuck it on the spot.
Did you ever know about it? Have you ever heard about it?
Bro,
nothing.
You know, like my sister done jumped out of an airplane and did that and all that, but I didn't know it was like an indoor thing, like.
Yeah,
I thought that's something you go to Vegas for, zip lining and all.
Right.
You know, like, and then when you hit, he was like, come through, and I'm like, fuck it, let's go, you know.
Right, yeah. You came through ready, too.
Oh, yeah, once I'm like, hey, you gonna go do something? I'm finna go do it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go do it.
What did you think when you walked up and you saw that glass tube?
I was like, oh, this is easy.
Really? That's what you thought?
I'm like, this is it.
Really?
Hell yeah. And being lit too. I was hiding in the
I know, I told you.
Bro,
I was like, dog, we were in the class. I was like, you're not getting any of this.
But you know what's crazy is when I smoke, I'm more alert. I'm like these headphones. Like I could hear clear as
dog,
hell.
You did great. I mean, you did great.
But it was like when I'm driving, I'm like, man, I'm high and I'm about to do some high shit indoors. Like what?
Yeah.
Like. Being high as hell doing skydiving inside, like, come on, man, that's crazy.
And when you saw homeboy hop in, I had another student that was learning how to backfly. He spent his first minute on his belly just warming up. What was that like when he jumped in and just blasted up?
I said, oh, if this old ass man could, if he could do that shit, I know I can. And but before you had to go in, there's a paper. It says, you know, hey, do you weigh 260 pounds? And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I know.
And then I was like, nah, nope.
No, you said no.
Nope, I weigh 257. You know.
And when you stepped on the scale,
but when I stepped on the scale, and she was like, And then I happened to see the sign on the wall. It said not to exceed 300 pounds, and I was like, "Oh, I'm good. I'm good."
Yeah. What was it? Do you remember what you weighed?
I was probably like 265. I wasn't that much over 260.
Okay. Yeah, because it was under 270. Because normally over 260 we have to have 2 instructors.
Yeah, so that's why I was like.
Yeah, but since I was like, fuck it. That's why I had you walk in and lay down. Because I had to stick to the policy as much as I could. But man, once you were stable and not flopping, I was like, fuck it, I'll fly. But you were flying like 80%, 77, 80%. The wind was high.
Yeah, I was like, does the wind actually like blow you up higher?
Yeah.
So when I kept going up higher, I was like, man, let me go, man. I would have been crashing in the tube like a motherfucker.
Dog. I had to save your ass like 25 times. Because you'd be flying and you just straighten your legs and take off toward the glass and try to turn while you were still straightening your legs. Could you feel what was going on?
Yeah. But it was kind of cool though. Like,
yeah. What did it feel like if somebody had never done it? How did you explain it to somebody?
I don't know. It's just an experience you got to do on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go do it.
But
Like
what did it feel like? Why would you do it?
Like, why would you do it? Just to, if you think you can fly, motherfucker, like, you can't. But if you go to iFly, you can.
Yeah, for sure, right?
Because it was like I'm all thinking like, man, if I jump off this building, they don't even know I went to iFly. If I was a commit suicide, I'm jumping off this motherfucking building. Don't worry, I've been to iFly.
Yeah, shit don't work like all right, what was the best part of the experience?
The best part was actually getting it down, learning like, you could actually play tag in that motherfucker.
Yep.
Like just thinking about it, like the cool shit you can actually do in this, like, I don't know, how big is the tube?
14 feet wide, 60 feet tall.
And just thinking about people playing fucking tag in that shit just blew my mind. It's like, damn, that's crazy, because while you're playing tag, you actually have to remember I'm in this tube, so one wrong move, I could fucking snap my neck against the tube.
Very real.
So it's like, that's tight, that's tight. That's tight to me to be like in a that content of a place.
Yeah.
You have to have experience and skill to actually do stuff in such a tight spot. So it's like,
isn't that badass?
It's tight.
What do you think about the high flight?
I don't. You didn't really take me that high, man.
Oh, come on,
man.
That's as high as I can take.
I was trying to go all the way to the vent. That's where I thought. That's why I kept going like this. I was like, come on. That's how you go down, but how you go up? I'm trying to go higher.
All right, man. We gotta wrap this up. What was the hardest part about iFly?
The hardest part was just trying to remember, what makes your leg, how you go forward, how you go back. How to turn.
You picked that shit up.
Like,
that was dope.
Appreciate it, but it's like a lot. It's like if you do anything, like, you're driving a car, you're supposed to keep your eyes forward, hands on steering wheel.
Right.
It's when you go to fly now, it's like, all right, hands up, hand. If you want to turn, your arms like that. Boom, you want to go down.
You got that shit. So right on.
Once you learn, I'm a hands-on person, so once I learn it, it's more of like, all right, you just gotta remember to fucking. That's what you gotta do to.
Yeah.
I think of it as a survival tactic. Like if I fuck up, I could die. So it's like, oh, I better remember to fucking pay attention.
Fuck yeah, that's a good way to put it. So no shit. Thought I was gonna die. Skydiver stories. Domingo picked out a cool story. WazzyCircus Radio. I fly Austin. We're getting it on. Texas skydiving. It goes down. Skydive Lone Star. Much love.
All right, so the book is called No Shit, There I Was. Thought I was gonna die. So, hey man, no brakes is what I'm reading today.
All right.
So this is a NSTIWTIGD skydiving story that happened completely on the ground. After a hard day's jumping, we were riding on a canisters yellow. Loud exhaust noise, the muffler fell off, and it didn't get replaced, so it sounded like a good old hot rod. which is the toilet trolley that he used to pick up jumpers. It was nighttime, and we were playing hide and seek from Ben. We went up and down the runway several times, like an airplane trying to get airborne, trading turns, driving, and making all that noise, laughing and having a good old time as usual. Then he saw Ben's little headlights coming from the house, heading towards us. We drove too far east side of the DZ and shut off the motors so he would not hear or see us. Ben drove up and down the runway, turning to shine his lights all around the area and DZ, but didn't find us. He went back up to the house. We waited for a while, boasting how great we were. Started the Charlie's engine and did it all over again. On the last good ride, we had to jump off and push it to start because all the start and stopping of the engine had caused the battery to run down. Mike Duran jumped into the driver's seat, drove to the north end of the runway, turned around to line up on the center line, popped the clutch off, and we went. Hooting and hollering, looking to the right just before manifest to see if any lights were coming our way from the house, picking up speed, going faster and faster. We got about halfway down the runway, going about as fast as a toilet trolley would go. Really have a good time before finally realizing the brakes were not their best. I started to yell, "Hey man, no brakes!" And more riders began yelling, "Hey man, no brakes, man!" Mike let off the gas, trying to stop the beautiful DZ pickup machine as we were flying down the runway, slowing some as we ran out of tarmac. We realized that we were not going to stop in time, and we also realized that this is going to be one hell of a ride into a canal. We discussed the best thing to do would be ride it into the canal or bail. Just before the end of the runway, Mike turned slightly to the left. I think most of us bailed. The others rode into the water. As it bumped and banged down the side, I could hear yelling, lots of yelling. Miraculously, no one got hurt, but the trolley's toilet broke off and into several pieces. Pat was disappointed, and Ben was pissed at me on general principles, but as far as I know, no one told what really happened.
Right on.
That's pretty tight.
Yeah, man.
Tell a story and then, tell everybody it didn't happen. That's fucked up.
Would you ever consider skydiving?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Come on out. We'll make it happen.
Like,
right on.
At like 30,000 feet?
Nah, 18, 15,
Okay.
13,
Right.
14,000, 14,000. Yeah, the real deal.
So how many flights I got to do to...
Well, you'll do a tandem
one?
first. You'll do a tandem skydive first, and if you want to learn, I'll teach you.
The skydive?
Skydiving.
So
We use that machine.
So I got to do 10 in there and then skydive?
No, a tandem. So you have an instructor on your back, and you'll jump out of the plane.
Oh, yeah.
Just to show you how to fly the parachute and land.
Okay.
And then we'll go back to the machine and make sure you're super stable, not bouncing off the glass and turning all hard. And then we'll go skydive.
All right.
Hey, where do we find you? Instagram, Facebook?
Find me on Facebook at Domingo McKnight. You can find me on Instagram at Domingo-McKnight.
Showcases, shows.
I got a showcase this Friday. If y'all not doing nothing.
Friday the 11th?
Yep. I got
12th?
Friday at 7 o'clock at Casa Moreno's in Austin off of Ben White.
All right.
I got a eight-person table. Y'all could have a spot on the table. So
This Saturday?
this Saturday.
Hey,
This Friday. This Friday.
I got to work Friday, man. What's your next show? What's your next show after that?
My next one after that, probably March 5th and March 16th. But be on the lookout for those. But
How they find it is atxcomedy.com. ATX.
for what? Me?
Well, no, just for your shows.
Just go through my social media for now.
Okay.
I'm about to get my own comedy page set up so everybody knows when the open mics are going to be at
Right.
showcases. So Monday nights I do the Whiskey Room in Pflugerville.
Okay. Whiskey Room in Pflugerville. What time?
113 East Pecan Street at 8:30 p.m. I start.
Okay. What about Taylor?
So Taylor is Wednesday nights, 1119 North Main Street. Marshall's Tavern.
Marshall's Tavern. That's when
Taylor,
we first
Texas.
saw you, and then we saw you at the Flug.
Oh no! Is that where y'all?
Yeah, we were up at.
Yeah.
Yep.
Remember y'all went there first before the whiskey room.
Yep. Whiskey room.
Yeah.
Was wild.
All right. So look. So the first time I thought I met y'all at the in Pflugerville, but it was Taylor, Texas, and we was like, man, y'all was sitting at the bar in the back, and we was like, there ain't no black people in the motherfucking Taylor, Texas. What the fuck these niggas doing here? I'm like, shit, I thought I got away from the hood. Y'all done snuck up on us in here. But it was Marshall's Tavern in Taylor, Texas.
Taylor, and then Pflugerville was a little wild.
Okay, yeah. So you've been, all right.
Yeah, man, like, we do. Yeah. I love it. I like,
yeah.
And I was like, it's the same cat. He's running this shit. Yeah. That's cool. So you have Mondays and Wednesdays.
And then Tuesdays at the American Legion in Round Rock off of, it's 1000 Georgetown Street.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is the dude, man. This dude be putting them on. So
shoot, trying, man. Trying.
Yeah. So we'll get it out there, man. We'll get some people, some skydivers out there to see you.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Keep your head on the swivel. Hook that shit. We love you guys, man. WazzyCircus.com. Hit me up. Patreon. My boy Domingo McKnight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Holla at your boy. Thanks, man. That was good, right?
Hell yeah. That's tight.